guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve question number 3290, maximum multiplication score. Okay, so this question is asked in LeetCode weekly contest today, weekly contest number 415. Okay, so now let's solve it. Actually it's very interesting question and we are going to solve it using DP. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. So you are given an integer array A of size 4. So size of this array A is fixed. It is always going to be 4. And another integer array B of size at least 4. Okay, so see this B is having size 7 right now, right? So array B is of size at least 4. Okay, so after that we need to choose 4 indices from the array B. Okay, so if I just give the indices name here, so this is nothing but index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5 and index 6. So we have to choose 4 indices from the array B only, such that I of 0 should be less than I of 1, less than I2, less than I3. Okay, so this is the order that we must follow, and your score will be equal to A of 0 into B of I of 0. And see this, I of 0 is less than I of 1, and I of 1 is less than I of 2, and I of 2 is less than I of 3. These are nothing but indexes. Okay, and how we are calculating the score? We are just multiplying A of 0 with B of I of 0, then we are adding A of 1 with B of I1 plus A of 2 into B of I2 plus A of 3 into B of I3. Okay, and in the end we have to just return the maximum score you can achieve. Okay, so it's not like I can multiply this 3 with the 2. No, I can't do that. And then multiply this 2 with the 4. No. This order should be maintained. I of 0 should be less than I of 1, I less than I of 2, less than I of 3. Okay. So if I am multiplying this 3 with, let's suppose, I of 3. Okay. Then after that I can't multiply this 2 with any index which is less than I of 3. Okay, I can only multiply this 2 with I of 4 or any greater value. Okay, not with any values like I1, I2. Okay, so this is what given to us, right? So now let's see what we are doing in example number 1. But I hope that you guys are clear with the problem statement. Okay, so here I am multiplying this 3 with 2. 2 is nothing but my I of 0 here. Okay, index I of 0. Then I'm multiplying this 2 with I of 1. Okay, see, I of 1 is coming after I of 0, right? Then I am multiplying this 5 with 4, and 4 is nothing but my I of 2. And then I am multiplying this 6 with this I of 5. See, so this condition is satisfied now. I of 0 is less than I of 1, I of 1 is less than I of 2, and I of 2 is less than this I of 5, right? This condition is satisfied. So we need to maintain this condition as well. Okay, and we have to find the maximum score that we can achieve using this logic. Okay, so this is how we need to solve this problem, right? So I hope that you guys are clear. Now let's understand how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so first thing, let's calculate the length of my B array. So here the length is 7 and this length is always fixed. Okay, so here I have created 4 columns, right, and total 6 rows. Okay, now I'm going to fill this DP array. So initially what I'm going to do, we have to find the maximum score, right? And the constants are very large actually. So see here, constant size is very large, right? So what I'm going to do here, initially I'm going to fill all these cells in my DP array with long dot minimum value. Simply means minus infinity, minus infinity, minus infinity. Okay, I'm going to fill all these values like this, minus infinity. Okay, so this is going to be my first step. Okay, then after that, so initially just let's thought that all these cells are filled with minus infinity initially. Okay, so now first now let's suppose I have to iterate my I over this B array. Okay, so right now my I is at this position. Okay, so now if my I is at this position and I want to utilize this element, okay, I want to utilize this element, so I can only multiply this with this one, right? 2 into 3 only I can do. I can't do 2 into 2. Why I can't do 2 into 2? Because this size is fixed, this size is fixed 4. I can't skip any one element. Okay, so here first thing that I need to do here, I need to multiply this 2, okay, this 2 with this 3 only. Okay, if when my I is at this one. Okay, so here 2 into 3 is 6, so here I am filling 0 into 0. Okay, so here I am filling 6. Okay, so this is nothing but 0 index, 1 index, 2 index and 3 index of this one, but I am iterating my I over here now. So just see this I right now. Okay, then after that my I moves to the next position. Okay, now I have multiple options. Okay, my I is at this position, so here I can do one thing. I can directly see here whether I can multiply this minus 6 with the 3. Okay, so if I multiply this minus 6 with the 3, okay, so let's suppose I want to skip this. Okay, in B I can skip the elements, right? But from A I can't skip the elements. Okay, so now my I is at this position, right? So now I decide to multiply these two, minus 6 into 3. Minus 6 into 3 is 18, right? But in the past I see the value, this value. Okay, 3 into 6, I only need to store the maximum value, no? So if I just do 2 into 3, I am getting the greater max value, right? This is minus 18, this is minus 18, and this is 6. Out of these two, which is greater? So this is beneficial for me now to multiply 2 with the 3, right, instead of minus 6 with 3. Okay, so here I am just going to add minus 1 0. Okay, so this is a range 1 and 0. Okay, so this cell I am going to fit. These are the infinity, okay, max minimum value of long. Okay, so these are infinity only, right? So now see, I am at this index, right? 1. My I moves to this position, so this is nothing but index 1. So 1 0. Okay, so minus 6 into 3 is beneficial for me. Okay, right now my I is at this one, or 2 into 3 is beneficial for me. So 2 into 3 is only beneficial for me. So let's add 6 here instead of minus 18. Okay, okay, this is done. Now maybe let's say I want, instead of this, okay, my I is at this position already. Maybe I want to utilize these two. Okay, minus 6 into 2 I want to do. So here if I do like this, minus 6 into 2, so I will get minus 12, right? And if I'm doing minus 6 by 2, definitely I have utilized this 3 previously with some other value. So right now previously there is only this 2 now, so and this 3. Okay, so 2 into 3 is 6, right? So now if I am utilizing this minus 6 with the 2, I've already utilized 2 into 2 with this 3, right? So I have to just perform the addition of these two now. So what is the value that I am going to get here? I am going to get here is nothing but minus 6. Okay, and I have to add this minus 6 here. Okay, and after that I can't utilize this minus 6 with this one, because that simply means that I have skipped some values in the past, right? I can't multiply this minus 6 with the 5, because that simply means that out of these two elements I only use one with this one, and then in that case I can only utilize 3 elements of A now if I use this minus 6 with 5. So I can't use that, so I can't utilize 1 with 2. So here let's remain it as it is, minus infinity, minus infinity. Okay, but I hope that you guys are clear why I am getting minus 6. So I am getting minus 6 here because minus 6 into 2 I am doing. That simply means that in the past I have used this 2 into 6. So I am getting minus 6 here. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. Okay, so now let me just erase all this stuff. Now let's fill the second row. Okay, so now my I is going to move to the next position. So now my I is at this position. Okay, so now again I have options. Okay, so I can simply fill this 2 0 now. I can simply use this 4 with minus 3. I can skip the elements now. I can skip the elements in B, right? So 4 into minus 3 if I am doing, what is the result that I am getting? I am getting minus 12. But is it beneficial? Is this minus 12 is beneficial for me? Right? So here, one second. A is 3 now. It's let me just erase it. Okay, otherwise it is just going to create confusions. Okay, So my I is at this position. Okay, let me erase all this stuff. Okay, so now my I is at this position, right? So 4 into 3 is 12. Okay, 4 into 3 is 12, and this is beneficial for me, right? Or in the past, if you see what is the result that I'm getting, okay, if I don't do this 4 into 3, that simply means I have stored the maximum value in this position 1 by 0. So at 1 by 0 I was getting 6 only. Okay, so what I'm saying here, if I don't want to use this 2 and a 0, okay, 2 is nothing but the index from B. Okay, if I don't want to use this 2 into 0, then simply means that in the past I have stored the maximum value, because in my DP array I am always storing the max values in these cells. So definitely I have added the max value here for 1 0. So 1 0 you see 6, but here 2 0 I am doing, then I am getting 12. So here I have to add 12. Okay, this is done. Then this is one case. Okay, so now if I want to use this 4 into 2, okay, this 2 1 I have to fill. Okay, so 4 into 2 I am getting 8 here. Okay, definitely means that in the past at 1 0, okay, I have got some value. Okay, so at 1 0, what is the value? 1 0 we have 6, right? This value, okay, 1 and 0. Okay, so until here I have stored the max value now. So 4 and 2 I'm using. Definitely I have used this 3 with some better value, okay, out of these two. So I have used it with this 2 now, this 6. Okay, so I am storing actually 1 0, I am storing the max value only 106. So I have to just add 6 plus 8, 14 here. Okay, this is done, right? Now after that, let's suppose I want to utilize this 4 with this 5. Okay, so now I want to use this 4 with 5. Okay, so if I want to use this 4 with 5, then I will get my output as 20, and definitely I have to use this 1. Okay, I definitely I have used these two values in the past. Okay, so how I'm going to see? So I have already stored that result in my 1 and 1, so 6 minus 6. Okay, so if I utilize both these values, then I've got minus 6. Okay, so minus 6 plus 20, what is the result that I'm going to get? I'm going to get 14 only. Okay, and I can't use this 4 with 6, because definitely that means that I have skipped one element previously in A. I can't do that, right? So here let it remain as infinity. Okay, this is done. Now my I is going to move further. Now my I is at this position. Okay, so here minus 1. Okay, my I is at this position. Okay, 5 minus 5, 3 index. Okay, so 3 into 0 I have to fill. So minus 5 into 3 I can do, but I will get minus 15. Okay, minus 15 I am getting. Okay, and is this beneficial for me to do minus 5 into 3? Because in the past I see a result that is there in 20. So what is the result in 20? 20 result was 12. So with the previous elements of B, I was seeing the max value. I have to, in the end I have to return the maximum score only na. So with the past elements I was seeing the max value. So let's use that now. Instead of minus 15, let's use 12. 12 is the maximum. So here I am adding 12. Okay, then after that I decide to use this minus 5 with 1, this index. Okay, so minus 5 into 2 I decide to use, I will get minus 10. Okay, is this beneficial? Okay, if I'm using this one, then definitely that means I have utilized this 3 with any elements from here. Okay, so 2 by 0, so 2 by 0, 12. So 12 minus 10, if I do, I will get what? I will get only 2. But this 2 is beneficial for me, because if I don't utilize this minus 5 with 1, okay, this 3 with 1, okay, this is what I want to find, 3 into 1. But let's suppose I don't want to use this 3 and 1. Okay, this 3 and 1, because I was seeing the better result with the 2 until 1. Okay, so 2 until 1, what was the result? 14. So let's use that now. Let's use that, because here the values, see, here the values are incrementing. Okay, I don't want to use this 3 with this one, because in the past I see that I got better result with 2 1. Okay, so this also I need to check this, whether I seriously want to utilize this or not. Okay, so here I have filled 14, right? Then after that I decided to use this minus 5 with 5. Okay, so let me just erase it. Minus 5 with 5. Okay, so let's see if until here, if I use this 2 with the 2, what was the result I was getting? 2 with the 2, I was getting 14. Okay, this. Okay, 2 with the 2, this 2 with this 2, I was getting 14 here. Okay, now let's say I want to decide to use this 5 with this element. Okay, minus 5 into 5 is 25. Minus 25 plus the result with the values until here 2 1. Okay, 2 1, what was the result? 2 1, result was 14. So 14 minus 25 is definitely going to be less than this 14, right? So here, yeah, it's nothing but it's going to be minus 11, I think, right? 25 14, yes, minus 11. So 14 11, out of these two, which is maximum? 14 is maximum, so I am going to write 14 here. Okay, easy. See now how I am deciding. I am deciding, first thing, 3 into 2 now. I am calculating 3 into 2. 3 into 2 I am calculating. 3 into 2 I am calculating. So I have options here, whether I want to use this 3 with the 2 or simply use 2 with uh, 2. Okay, this one. Or if I decide to use 3 with the 2, then I have to add the result of previous elements 2 until 1 here. 2 1. Okay, this is what I'm doing. So out of these two, I'm calculating the max now. Max of 2 by 2. So this is what I was doing. Max of 2 by 2 is nothing but 14. And comma 3 by 2, if I decide to use the minus 25 plus until 2 1, what was the result? 2 1 14. So this was the only result. Okay, so this is how I'm feeling this 14. Okay, then after that, if I decide to use this minus 5 with the 6, okay, then what is going to be my output? Okay, so minus 5 into 6 is nothing but minus 30, right? And previously it simply means that I have utilized all these elements. So 2 2 at 2 by 2, what was the result? 14. Okay, so minus 30 plus 14 is going to be minus 16. Okay, so here I am filling minus 16. This is how I need to fill this DP array one by one. Okay, then after that my eye is going to move to the next position. Okay, so but I hope that you guys are clear what we are doing, right? So this is nothing but 0. Okay, so now my eye is at this position. Okay, so here can I use this I with this? So minus 3 into minus 3 into 3 is minus 9, right? Minus 9 I am getting. But if I don't utilize this minus 3 with this element, and in the past I see I get the better result at 3 by 0. At 3 by 0 result was 12. Now let's use that. Why I want to multiply this minus 3 with 3? I always need maximum value. Now in the past I am getting maximum value, right? Okay, now let's use this minus 3 with the 2. So minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Okay, do I seriously need to use this 4 with the 1? Because I am getting better result at 3 1. Okay, 3 1, what was the result? 3 1 14. And now I am getting 6 minus 6 here. No. So here just add 14. Okay, then after that minus 3 with 5 I get minus 15. Seriously, minus 3 into 5 I will get minus 15. So if I use element still here only 3 until this 2, so what was the result I was getting? 3 into 2 14 I was getting. So why I am to use this negative value? So just add 14 here. Okay, and then after that I decide to see use this minus 3 with 6. So minus 3 into 6 I am getting here minus 18. Okay, minus 18 I am getting. Okay, so here see, minus 3 into 6 if I am using, then I am getting minus 18. Okay, so, and if I use this minus 3 with this 6, definitely I have to use the remaining elements until here with these indexes. Okay, 3 by 2 will store the result for the previous elements. So 3 by 2 was 3 by 2 was 14. Okay, this is one value. Okay, or if I don't want to use this minus 3 by 6, okay, then definitely means that at 3 by 2, at 3 by 3 I have already stored the results. 3 by 3 result was minus 16. Okay, so out of these two, what is the maximum value? Minus 18 plus 4, minus 4 and minus 16. So minus 4, let's pick the minus 4 now, because minus 4 is maximum. Okay, so that is why I am filling minus 4 here, right? Understand? Okay, so now my eyes move further. 2 into 3 is 6. Okay, so here already I'm getting 12 now, so let's utilize this 12 only. Then I decide to use this 2 with this 2 into 2, 4. I'm getting 14 here. Okay, so let's see if I can use this 2 with the 2. If I'm using, I will get 4. Okay, let me just erase all this stuff here side. But this problem is actually very interesting, right? A lot of things you will learn, how I'm filling DP array and all that stuff, right? Okay, so now see here, 2 by 2. Okay, this simply I am calculating 5 by 1 index. Okay, 5 by 1 index I am calculating. So if I use this 2 into this 2, okay, then I will get 4 here. And if I utilize this 2 by 2, then definitely I use this 3 with any values from these 4. Okay, so 4 with 0. What was the result with 4 with 0? 12. So I will get 16 here, right? So 12 plus 2 into 2, 4. Here I am getting 16. Okay, this 16. Okay, or if I don't want to use this, then at 4 by 0, what was the result that I was getting? I was getting nothing but 12, right? So here I have to fill 16, right? So just write 16 here. Okay, this is done. Then 2 with 5, if I want to use 2 into 5 is 10, and if I use this 2 with the 5, then definitely at 4 by 1 I have used previous elements. So 4 by 1 previous elements was 14. So 10 plus 14 is 24. Okay, 24 I'm getting. Okay, and if I don't use this 2 with the 5, definitely simply means that 4 by 2 I will get some result. 4 by 2, 14. So 14 and 24, but is maximum 24. So fill this 24. And then after that, here we reach 2 and 6. Okay, if I want to use this 2 with the 6, I will get 12. And if I use 2 by 6, definitely by 4 by 2 I have used other elements. So 4 by 2, 14. So 12 plus 14 is nothing but 26. 26 I am getting. Or if I don't want to use this 2 with 6, so definitely I have used 4 by 3. I will get the max value with the 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 max value is minus, no, use 26 now, 26 greater. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. Now let's see the end. Okay, so now let's fill the last row. Okay, so let me just erase all this stuff. Now my eyes at this position. Okay, so now see, minus 7 with this 3, if I do, I will get minus 21. Okay, but is this seriously useful? Because I was getting the max value with the 5 of 0. Now if I don't utilize this element, so with 5 and 0, okay, if I use all these elements, skip this 5 by 0, I will get the max output. So 5 by 0 output was 12. So let's use this. Okay, this is clear, done. Okay, now I decide to use this 6 index, that is minus 7 with 2. Okay, minus 7 into 2 is minus 14. Okay, if I utilize this minus 7 with the 2, I will get minus 14. That and then definitely means that 5 by 0 will store the previous best result, 5 by 0. So 5 by 0 is nothing but 12. So minus 14 plus 12 is minus 2. Okay, if I don't want to use this minus 7 with the 2, definitely that means that 5 and 1 I will store the max best result. 5 1 was, what was the best result? 16. So let's use 16 here now. 16 is greater than minus 2. Okay, now I have decided to use minus 7 with 5. Okay, minus 35 I will get. Okay, definitely if I'm using 6 with this 2, okay, so 5 by 1 will contain the best result, previous best result. 5 by 1 is 16. This is one value. Okay, so here what is the result that I'm going to get? Here 35 by 16, 5 minus 6, 9, and here 1, 19. Okay, minus 19 will get. If I don't want to utilize this, so at 5 by 2 I will get the result. 5 by 2, what was the result? 24. Let's use this 24. Okay, now I decide to use minus 7 with 6, so I will get minus 42, right? And if I utilizing minus 7 with 6, then definitely all these values until 5 and 2 will get the previous best result, 5 by 2. So 5 by 2 is nothing but 24. So minus 42 plus 24. This is one option. Okay, 42, 24. Let's subtract this. 2 minus 4, 12 minus 4 is 8. Here 3 and 1, 18. Okay, if I don't want to use this, then definitely that means that 5 by and 3 will contain the best results. 5 and 3 but was the best result? 26. So let's fill this 26. So in the end you will see that this cell, that is nothing but dp of, okay, if I just want to write it in code format, so dp of n minus 1, n is nothing but the length of my b array, and 3 will contain the best summation. Okay, so this is how we have filled the dp. Okay, dp of n minus 1 and 3 is going to give me the best value. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. So code is very easy if you guys simply understood with this one. Okay, how we are filling this. Okay, so here first thing, let's calculate the length of my b array. Int n is equal to b dot length, and then take one dp array. Okay, long dp, and new long, how many number of rows I need? The length of b. Okay, and number of columns I need just 4. Okay, so now let's fill all these value with the minimum value of long. Okay, so here run one loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, and here inside this for int j is equal to 0, j is less than 4, j plus plus, and here after this dp of I and j is equal to, here write long dot min underscore value. Okay, this is done. Okay, so we have filled all the cells with the minimum value of long. Okay, now dp of 0, 0 I am going to set. So initially how I'm filling the values in dp of 0, 0, this in 6 is nothing but multiplication of this 2 and 3. Okay, 2, 0 and 0, 0 and 0 here is equal to, so values can be in long now, so here I am going to write long, and here a of 0 into b of 0. This is done. Then after that I am iterating over my I in my b array, right? So here write for int I. Now let's start I from here now, because I have already calculated the value of this 2 into 3, right? So I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, and here after that dp of, fill here value dp of I and 0 with, how I am filling the values of dp of 1 of 0. Okay, 1 of 0, how I am filling that. So let's see here, just write math dot max of dp of I minus 1 and 0. Okay, this one, or here long of a of 0 into b of I. Okay, that's it. So now see here dp of I minus 1, so g6 here. Okay, or minus 6 into 3, so I will get minus 18. So no, I used to need to use this 6 now, 3 into 2, 6 instead of minus 6 into 3. So this is what I'm doing here. This is how I'm filling dp of 1, 0. Okay, now after that I have to fill the values if my I is greater than 1. Okay, all that stuff I have to do. So if I is greater than equal to 1, okay, then how I'm going to fill the values. Okay, so here dp of I and 1 is equal to math dot max of, here I have to see what I have to see first. If I don't want to use this -6, okay, I am filling value one by one. Okay, so I will see now if can I use -1 in -6 into 2, this is beneficial for me, or I just skip this or use this 0 by 1. Okay, so I have to check all this. So here I have to write dp of I minus 1. Okay, so I have already explained all this stuff. Okay, dp of I minus 1 by 0 1 here this. Okay, if I just skipped this value, okay, if I just skipped this -6 into 2, this process, instead of that just took 0 by 1. Okay, if I want to see do this, or two options now, or if I want to utilize this -6 into 2, then I have to take care of the previous best values, right? 0 by 0. So here I have to write dp of I minus 1 by 0, which contains the previous best output, and after that, in that I am just going to add the current multiplication, right? A of 1 into b of I. Okay, so this is done. This is how I am feeling for if my I is greater than equal to 1. Now same, copy this, paste it here, paste it here. Now for I is greater than 2 here, so I have to fill dp of I of 2 with math.max of dp of I minus 1 of 2 here, and here dp of I minus 1 here write 1, and here after that long of a of 2 into b of I. Okay, this is done. So, and when if my I is greater than equal to 3, then in that case use this as well, dp of I by 3. I am filling this with max of dp of I minus 1 of 3 and dp of I minus 1 with 2, and here long of a of 3 with b into I. Okay, so just go over this, okay, and you will be able to feel all this. Okay, I have explained very much in detail, right, how I'm feeling. So this is simple thing. Okay, this is simple thing that we need to do, and in the end just return dp of n minus 1 with a 3. That's it. Okay, so now let's try to run the code and see if there are any code issues. We will try to fix them. So see, all the test cases has been accepted. So what was the example? This one, 3256. Okay, simply example number 1. Okay, so here example number 1, see output is 26. Okay, so let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted and it beat 100% of users with Java. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And see, the time complexity for this is just going to be of n only, right? Y of n. So here see, I am feeding all these with length of b, right? And then this size is always fixed now, of n into 4. Simply you can say of n, right? And here also I am running this loop for n times only, right? And inside this I am filling all the values for the dp of I of 0, I of 1, I of 2 and I of 3, right? So time complexity for this one is going to be of n. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing, and don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye bye.